Hi, I'm Blaine Mraz, and I'm the president of the Westman Youth Football Association and the head coach of the Boyd Stadium project currently underway in Brandon, Manitoba.
And I'm Jordana Boyd, also a member of the Westman Youth Football Association Board of Directors and Kevin Boyd's wife.
WYFA was originated in 2000 with 48 kids as a means just to get more kids playing football before high school. Never in our wildest dreams would we envision that our league has exploded to over 350 kids a season, over 16 teams in 4 divisions. We are a fun and fundamentals league. We are a developmental fair play league where everybody gets the exact same time. We have a philosophy, one of our many league philosophies. We want to make football fun for kids when it's young so that when they continue to play it when it gets older, they're more accustomed to what's coming that way and they'll stay with the sport and they'll advance through there.
Since the league's inception in 2000, we've not had a permanent home. We've relied on community fields and school fields. Last year, we were graciously gifted a plot of land from the Simplot Millennium Park Board, and welcome to Boyd Stadium.
Our league is essentially Manitobaville. We have kids that come from all 4 corners of this great community. Southwestern Manitoba comprises of about approximately 200,000 kids.
We have families that travel from as far away as 2 hours, 3 times a week to come to practices and games from communities like Russell, Souris, Killarney.
In past seasons, we've had entire teams from as far away as Dauphin, 2 hours from Brandon, and Killarney to the south, which is almost an hour and a half away, be able to practice in their own communities and come up to Brandon to play in our league for games. I think that's an absolute testament to what a community can do when they go behind the scenes and they juggle their own town within themselves. That really shows what a community can do when it cares about youth in sports. Boyd Stadium is an investment in our community. It's an investment in our kids. It's an investment in sport itself. We look at this facility as almost an investment in healthcare. If we can get this facility up and running sooner than our projected deadlines, then we can start getting kids to learn what it takes to learn a healthy lifestyle through incorporation of youth sport. It's really not an expense as we see it or a real tax of any kind. We're really looking at the pure positive benefits of what a facility of this nature can do for the community and for the greater of the whole. As you can tell, construction has begun on Boyd Stadium. It's hard to believe, folks, that we just broke ground on this project on June 20th. It's now July 12th, and we have this kind of progress. The community has rallied behind this project and behind this league, something like I've never seen before. Where we are right now, the full Canadian field is ready for the topsoil and the sod to go on after, while the work on the American field continues. Should we receive this generous grant donation, every nickel of this grant will go straight into the life of this field. We won't lay a blade of grass until we have some water to keep it alive, and that's where the Manitobaville grant will be applied to, just to the life of these fields, so that we can build these properly, get them started correctly from the bottom up, so that we can avoid any issues down the line. Also, that comes with Boyd Stadium. It's a full-size Canadian field that will be lit, so we do have the availability to play later schedules into the year, and it also allows some of our local high school teams to be able to play in the Winnipeg High School Football League past the first round, because we do have an illuminated home field for them to play with. We look at Boyd Stadium as an absolute destination spot for where people are going to want to come and play their games. We are centrally located between Winnipeg and Regina. In the past, WYFA has hosted such teams as Regina Thunder versus the Winnipeg Rifles in exhibition. This spring we had the Regina Riot play the Manitoba Fearless in exhibition out here. That's part of what Boyd Stadium serves to do. We would also open this up to other smaller leagues like the Rural Manitoba Football League. They would have accessibility to make this a central location to save expense on travel, or if they see fit to turn those expenses on travel to bring their own fans so that we don't have teams traveling 4 hours one way to play a game like we do have in some instances. We are going to put up a 4,800 square foot clubhouse. It's going to be complete with canteens, full washroom, full training facilities, 4 change rooms, that we can modify with a pocket door inside that we can open them up to allow for full 44 team rosters. That allows us to either host multi-team tournaments or we can look after and secure some of the larger tournaments. Partnering with Brandon Minor Baseball, which is our neighbor, one of the first things we're doing as soon as these fields are ready is we're going to sit down and we're going to crunch both of our schedules, and we're going to make sure that kids have the opportunity to play 2 sports in one night without having to leave this great facility. It is such an ease on the parents that have to run around, and we all know how busy we are with children in sport. This is absolutely huge to just expose more kids to just the healthy side of what sports can bring. The stadium itself is named after one of our great friends and longtime coach and mentor in Brandon, Kevin Boyd. Kevin coached in this area for over 23 years. He coached, it's estimated, over 5,000 kids. There are numerous accolades in newspaper articles, a 2-minute memorial in the Legislative Assembly after his passing. You know what? Kevin was an absolute community icon. Kevin did more than just coach football to kids. Kevin coached life. I had the honor and the privilege of coaching on the same high school field with Kevin for the last 7 years that he was alive, and I learned so much by watching his style. Kevin had a shine for the kids that needed a little more work, had a little less confidence, came from some of the less than ideal situations that we're used to seeing these days, and he took every one of those kids into his heart, and he made them believe that they could be something in life. That is something that most coaches don't coach for. Kevin did that in spades. Kevin's legacy is just that, and I vow to coach like that for the rest of the days that I coach.
We're just asking you to help make Kevin's dream come true by making us one of your finalists. And Kevin was a huge Bomber fan. The official colors of Boyd Stadium will actually be blue and gold, but as a Rider fan, I had to go with green.
I'm staying out of this one with my WYFA orange. Thank you for your time and support and consideration in this great, great project.